Hi, everybody. Welcome to the U.S. Capitol. We're in Washington, where the Capitals are on home ice tonight. Opening face-off just moments away. The Islanders will start with the puck as they win the opening face-off here. Quick feed to Holmstrom. Here's a shot. Glove save. Feeds it over to Carlson. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Sends it over to Barzal. Quick pass to Holmstrom. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Barzal's depended upon greatly by his teammates. He's one of the stars of this team and needs to produce night in and night out. Carlson's got that thunderclap zone ability, which is his big, powerful slap shot he blasts from the point. Before I send it back upstairs, you should know I'll be looking to see who will power their team to victory tonight.
Dobson's got it in the defensive end. Quick shot! And that doesn't reach the net. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Shot! Hooker saved to keep it out. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Fires it! Scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done.
The Islanders have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't, and when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
Play rolls on. Denies him!
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The Islanders have been the dominant team here midway through the first period, and they lead it. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Knocked away. Grabbed along the board by Engvall. Gets in front of it. Taken by Engvall. Here's a short pass to Pellet. Comes up with the block. And he takes the feed. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. Handles the puck at the point. And now it's grabbed by Pellet. Across the line along the left wall. Moves it quickly over to Jensen. The Capitals looking against the half wall. Grabs control of it at the point. Too much traffic in the lane. Good solid check, and he loses control of it. Works it across to Palmieri. Moves the puck. Oh, scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels, they're deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. Goaltenders spend so much time tracking pucks, anticipating plays, and knowing exactly where they are in the net. He thought he had this covered, but unfortunately, he was beat just inside the post.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Islanders have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. The Capitals have it against the wall.
Lindgren's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you out-will your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Barzal's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
And that slides right out to center ice. Moves it to Bear. Handles the puck. The Capitals take it along the wall. What a steal in his own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Bear's got it in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Oshie. Horvat's got the puck in his own zone. Pokes it away in his own end. Quick pass to Ovechkin. The Capitals get a hold of the puck. Oshie swooping in on the attack. Takes the feed at the point. Here's a short pass to Ferrabari. Puck grab by Dobson. The Capitals have it in the offensive zone. Moves the puck down low. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Dobson. And he takes the pass. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Gains the zone on the left wing. Thunderous collision along the boards. Way too much congestion blocks that. Moves it quickly over to Dobson. Inside the final minute of the first here. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. From the back end, takes the shot. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. The Islanders have controlled this game here in the first period. More shots, more goals. Nelson's won it in their own end. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset, and we'll be back with second period action in no time.
Hey fans, time for our parachute drop. If you'd like to join our Insiders Club here tonight, you can get exclusive media-only access to upcoming press conferences, practices, or even a locker room tour. Membership is free, so what are you waiting for? Join our Insiders Club today.
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
The Islanders staff have to be impressed with their start, James. I mean, they have a healthy 2-goal lead heading into the second period here. But they need to continue to do what they were doing through the first, and that's getting shots on net.
Puck scooped up by Ovechkin. The Capitals play it along the wing. Rips it on net. Turns it aside with the glove. We're still in the early stages of this period. 2-0 is where we sit. Horvat's won it off the faceoff. Oh, making his presence felt with a hit.
Power forwards can be so difficult to contain. Why? Because you can hear them coming, James. They have the ability to deliver bone-crushing hits.
He says, let's get physical on that play. Tosses it to Romanov. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Puck picked up by Pellick. From the neutral zone now. Tries to get the puck to Palmieri. Wilson's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Washington's got it in their own zone. Protas setting up against the wall. And the goaltender gets to the bench. They've got the extra attacker out. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Receives the pass. Hard hit frees up the puck. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The Islanders are going to be shorthanded because of a tripping call. Man advantage unit is set.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
Tries to feed it over to Clutterbuck. Great defensive play to break it up. Oh, and that's just wide. A beautiful opportunity right in front.
Well, a grade A opportunity because you pay the price to get to the middle of the ice. And he just puts that one just a tad wide.
Moves it to Oshie. Here's a shot, and that one's Gets it out of his own end. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. The Capitals gain possession. Got to give the penalty killers a lot of credit as the penalty expires.
Well, that power play really wasn't effective at all, James, and coach won't be happy. A lot of possession time, but it correlated to nothing. You have to create some motion and be quick to be able to open up seams and lanes to the net.
Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Shot! Oh, spectacular save right there! Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
The Islanders lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Moves with the puck at the corner. Great reach with the poke check by Ovechkin. Right through, all alone. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. What a counterattack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The Capitals finally get one back. Now can they get a few more?
You certainly know that you can get back in a game, only a 2-goal deficit, and sometimes it doesn't take long when you're on your toes and you're playing with urgency.
Great read with the stick. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. Here we go, on-man rush. New York's got the puck in their own end. Washington's got possession of the puck. New York's got the puck now. Hammers it on net. Answers it with an even better save. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Scores! Looking like me, grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home.
Sometimes it's not going to be the perfect shot that beats a goaltender, James. It's going to be the rebound because the goalie can't get reset to position. But you got to fight for that space and you got to fight for that puck. That's what happens here, and he finishes it off.
Taken by Romanov. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Moves the puck along the half wall. In close. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
And that somehow stayed out of the net.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
From point blank. Oh, he got paddled by Sorokin.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
With the net. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
Pajot's quick stick lands on the puck here at center. Here's a chance. Oh, gets a pad on that one. What a stop by Lindgren. Stuffs him again.
Lindgren's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
Are you ready for a walk down memory lane? Then it's time to sign up for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories. Call us for details, or you can visit the team website.
Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Third period is underway. I'd be curious if there's a response here because to this point it's been simply too much to not enough. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Islanders have built themselves a healthy lead through 2 periods, and now it's about bringing it home, James. And in order to do that, you need to manage the puck, keep it simple, and make smart decisions with it.
Here he is on the tip. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after all that chaos.
Well, and this is a much-needed reset for his team after some sustained O-zone pressure by the opponent.
The Islanders have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. McMichael's won a big draw on their own end. And he takes the feed. Washington's on the attack. Here's a blast. Reaches out with the trapper and just gets enough of it to keep it out of the net. Just a little too much. He's got a little jump. All alone. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. When you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
There's a firm collision. McMichael's got the puck. Big hit. The Islanders have it now. And here's the pass to Barzal. New York's moving the puck through center ice. Holmstrom's got it along the wing. Reaches out and uses the stick. The Capitals move to the offensive zone. Now he takes it over the line. Gets it to the other point. Denies him with the save. Picked up along the wall by Pullock. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Driving right to the front. And he shut the door on that last play. Quick feed to Strome. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And now he moves it quickly to Engvall. New York's got the puck against the boards. Now a quick pass to Pullock. And he takes a shot. Here comes the sentence.
I just had a gander at the bench and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
Pacho's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Scores another one, and listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. You couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing.
New York's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Slides the puck over. LaPierre's going to play it against the half wall, and forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Palmieri's got it deep in the offensive end. And that's knocked away by Pacioretty. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Yeah, they're going to fight here.
There's been an edge all game and a chip on the shoulder, and it results in a player down. Anytime a player's down, you know that you're going to have your teammates back. This was going to happen either way. The Capitals have created a buzz in the building as everyone's standing on their feet, cheering their guy on in this fight.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. New York's won the face-off at center. Romanov's got it in the offensive zone. The Capitals have it from their own end. Quick pass over to Lee. Broken up by Alexiev. Slides it diagonally to Milano. Skates to the crease. And now it's grabbed by Dobson.
New York's been the better team tonight by far, James, in all areas of it. But most importantly, they've been quicker on the puck and really put their opponent in vulnerable spots. They haven't had an answer for them.
Answers the call big time. What a stop by Lindgren. Oh, and another big stop.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Carlin Bay is standing by with who had the better night.
Barzal's a great player when he gets engaged, and he has been that tonight with the offensive side of his game. I've been impressed with his performance.
New York's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, you'll win respect for your teammates doing that. What a block. Puck grab by Ferravari. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. New York's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. The Islanders win it in the defensive zone. Here they come up along the wing. Coming up on the final minute of regulation time. Huge stop by Lindgren. Oh, spectacular save on the play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Gets it over to Strome. They've got numbers here. Here he is with the backhander. Denies him in front.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
New York's looking to close things out here. They've been the dominant team all night. Hard to see them taking their foot off the gas now. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Washington's got the puck along the boards. Here they come on the attack. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's off a stick. Quick pass to Jensen. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. New York's puck pursuit tonight was at another level here, Cheryl.
It really was, and also their shot selection. What I mean by that is they didn't get any or very many blocks, and that's really disguising your shot and knowing exactly how to open up the lanes.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. Good night. Hi, everybody. We are in Midtown Manhattan in the world's most famous arena, and it is rocking here tonight for EA Sports. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. The Penguins take possession to get this one underway. And a poke check knocks the puck away. The Rangers play it along the boards. Takes the pass. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. New York's looking to break out. Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Slides the pass over to H.M.J.A. Fires it on net. Denied by H.M.J.A.
Crosby's beauty backhand zone ability is that infamous backhand shot he uses to torch goaltenders. Panarin's a great teammate because of his third-eye zone ability, and it means he can set someone up with the perfect dish. I'm expecting one of these players to make a big difference for their team before the game is over. Back to you guys.
Can't hang on after that hit. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Takes a shot. That's blocked. Here's a short pass to Trocheck. Sends the pass down low. Passes out front. And that's intercepted. Moves it quickly over to Crosby. Pittsburgh's got the puck along the wall. And that's taken by the defense. Moves it to Panarin. Shot. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. New York's looking to break out of their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quick feed to Panarin. The Penguins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Puck scooped up by Trocheck. Quick pass across to Cooley. And that's stolen by Bunting. The Rangers take over on possession. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Drives it to the crease. Stick save and a beaut by H.M.J.A. Pittsburgh's gained possession. Malkin's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Past the halfway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Eller's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Blocked in traffic. New York's gained possession along the boards. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Shesterkin's butterfly effect zone ability is when he makes himself big, covers the net, and still has that mobility while down to keep up and make the stop, guys.
Pittsburgh's won the draw. Blocked by the defender. Nice play. New York's got the puck. He's got a step. He scores! There's one from Jimmy Vesey.
Although this is an unlucky bounce for the goaltender, James, it's one he'll want back. These are the types of goals that can be deflating for a team. It's a scramble in front, goaltender can't find it, and guess what? It's in the back of the cage.
The Rangers are up by one after that strike here in the second half of this first period.
Well, they're good shape here right now, James, because they've started it strong, they've competed for every puck, and now they find themselves with the lead. Now it's about holding it, being consistent, and finding a way to reach for more.
That knocks them off the puck. Oh, a little cat burglar-like play with the stick. Nicely done. Taken here by Hito. What a play defensively to get in front of that one. Ludwig's tripped up and the official's hand is in the air signaling penalty. And here comes the judgment from the official.
Well, the coach isn't going to be happy with this penalty. You have a one-goal lead, and now you find yourself back on your heels, and the penalty kill has to come out and do a job.
Pittsburgh's won the faceoff. Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. A chance. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Zibanejad's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the faceoff. Pittsburgh's won the draw and they'll go to work. Standing tall with the save. Letang's taking it from his own end. Along the half wall with the puck. From point blank. Sensational stop by Shesterkin.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly position. And once he drops, he's so agile to be able to slide across the net.
Handles the pass from the right side. Quick pass to Bunting. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. And a successful clearing attempt. Man advantages up, both teams back to even strength.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything. So they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
Takes a shot. Oh, that's got to hurt. What a play. The Penguins gain possession. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Here's a short pass to Rust. Too much congestion in front. Slides it on over to Cooley. A chance in front. Oh, and he keeps it here. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff locations and prices. Pay the regular season ticket price for rounds 1 through 3. That offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 147.
Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Shesterkin's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. O'Connor's got it to the side. Picked up along the boards by Joseph. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
He is so difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets square to the puck, keeping his arms tight to his body. Man, it is tough to find the back of the net.
Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Zibanejad. Talk about sacrifice. What a block. The Penguins gain possession along the wall. Pittsburgh's got the puck in the defensive end. Puts it on net. Scores! I got 2 words for you. New game.
Yeah, certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top at the beginning of this faceoff? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack.
Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up. And he takes the dish. Shot! Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Trocheck's moving the puck through his own zone. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Bunting. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Panarin. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Chari. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Trocheck's got it in the offensive end. Quick shot, and just got a piece of it to keep it out. Great reflexes, another save.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Looks to make a play over to Raquel. enters the zone. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. New York's in transition. They've got the defense outnumbered. Oh, what a stick save!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Moves it quickly over to Potter. To the low slot. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away. New York's got possession of the puck. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Moves the puck to the attacking area. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Here he is on the backhand. Made the stop on the play.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Oh, smart heads-up play to put that one away. Breakaway! Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Poked away at center by Lindgren. Puck picked up by Vesey. With possession along the wall. Pittsburgh's got it in their own zone. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Glove save!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Just a simple pad save made by Jari. Smith's got it along the boards. Pushes it across to Roslovic. Moves it to Kreider. Shot! Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. I would love to know how fast that one was going, James, because he absolutely tagged it. He had all the time in the world and the space, I might add, to walk into it. He put the spicy sauce and the mustard on that one as it beats the goaltender clean.
New York's gone up by one here late in period number 2.
Well, there's not much difference in this game, James. That's why every goal matters, and they get the go-ahead heading into the intermission. If they can hold on to this, they're going to start the third period with a sense of urgency trying to hold that lead.
We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
New York sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight. The Penguins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Well, there you go. We played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments.
Hey fans, don't forget to find those draw boxes throughout the arena for our signed jerseys, which we will give away tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. Pittsburgh's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. The Rangers gain control of the puck. And he moves it up to Roslovic. Fires it, and that's broken up. Here's a shot off a stick. And he slides it quickly to Wenberg. Pass to Fox. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
Already down in the game and your back's against the wall. This is a massive kill. You want to keep the game within reach.
Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Slides the puck down low. Lays out to block the shot. Jari's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
The Rangers have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Bunting. The Penguins will play it from the defensive zone. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. The Rangers have it against the wall. Feeds it on over to Lafreniere. To the front! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Pittsburgh's playing it through center. On the attack along the boards. Hammers a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Man, is he ever known for this. When he drops into that butterfly positioning, he makes himself as big as possible. So tough to beat because there is no net available.
More than half the period left to play. New York's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Crosby's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. And now he tries to get it across to Rust. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, he get nailed.
Here's the pass. Grabbed along the boards by Trouba. Taken by Kreider. The Penguins have the puck now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And now it's to O'Connor. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Kreider stick handling in his own zone. Skates in behind the cage. Shot on net, and that's blocked. O'Connor's crossed the line and gained the zone. And he's got the answer for that one. Shot, big save by the goaltender once again.
Shesterkin's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Kreider's looking to make something happen here in the corner. And took that one out of the net. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. New York's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Handles the pass. Poked away by Schneider. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. The Penguins take it along the wing. Handles it along the blue line. And that's wide of the net. The pass out front. Another pass. He scores! What a goal! Pittsburgh's leveled the playing field with that big-time goal here in the third.
And usually at the late stages of a game like this, when it's tied, the victor is the one that goes for it and knows that they have to find a way to execute. If you're too worried about making a mistake, you're going to sit back and you're going to have the game taken to you.
Great hits up played with the stick by Panarin. Pittsburgh's got possession here in the offensive zone. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Passes it over to Panarin. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Oh, what a save by Chari! Quick feed to Gustafsson. The Penguins grab possession to the puck. Steps across the blue line. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Shesterkin. Keeps it alive and heads it up.
Bunting's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Raquel. Came up with a nice save. Passes the puck over to Gustafsson. New York's got it along the wall. Denies him in close.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Off the post!
New York's been on the wrong side of the hockey gods tonight, James. How many have they shot off the post?
Shot! And that one's turned away.
Shesterkin's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum.
They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. So much pressure when the time and clock is ticking down, and you have to have a sense of urgency, and they had just that. They score the goal-ahead goal, and you can see how excited they are. They'll have to keep their emotions in check. They need to close this one out.
Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Pittsburgh's won the draw in the neutral zone. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. Sure, I got the final numbers here in front of me, and I'm just looking at time of possession. It really stands out.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the puck on your stick, it means your opponent's chasing the game. It also means that they have longer shifts. You're wearing them down because they're chasing you, and I think that was the effectiveness with that puck on their stick that really made the difference in the game.
That'll do it for tonight's EA Sports broadcast. Hey, look, plenty of action just around the corner, and we hope to see you then. Good night. Hi, everybody. We're in Denver, Colorado, the home of the Colorado Avalanche. And I'll tell you what, it is amazing to see the support from the fans ever since hockey returned here to Denver a quarter of a century ago. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Bruins will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Quick pass to Pasternak. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. The Avs move it in. Takes it into the slot. Played big in the moment there. McKinnon's got it against the boards. Back to the point it goes. Sends the pass over. Turns him away. Gets control of the puck right in front of his own end. And he gives it over to Zacha. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. The Avs have it now. Puck grab by Taves. Good use of the body on the play. And now he moves it to Lehkonen. And that's a great heads-up play by Lindholm. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. With some open space at center.
James, I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
Still lots of time left in the period. The game is still scoreless. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Lindholm's lugging the puck. The Bruins looking against the half wall. Excellent stick work on the play. Here's a backhander, and that's blocked from someone in front. Unloads it, and it's turned aside by Georgiev. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Sends a pass over. Puck scooped up by DeBrusk. Here's a chance, and that caroms off a body in traffic. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Oh, he destroys him on the play. Stopped by the goaltender. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Kiki's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. And a strong effort on that play. Colton's got it in the defensive end. Odd man rush. Picked off by Geekie. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Bruins take it along the wall. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. The Avalanche have taken possession along the wall. He's got a step on a breakaway. Oh, puts it wide of the net. How'd you do that?
You hate to see that, James, and you got to wonder if a little bit of panic when you're one-on-one with a Tendy. You know you got to score.
Colorado's got a hold of the puck now. Sends it quickly to Parisi. The Avs played along the wing. Fires it on net.
Pasternak's accuracy when shooting a puck that's flat and settled on the ice is his snipe zone ability, and it's what makes his shot so dangerous. McKinnon's unstoppable force zone ability is his strength and balance when skating with the puck. He rarely gives it up when getting jostled by defenders. Those are two big names I'll be keeping tabs on all throughout this matchup. Now, sending it back upstairs.
A chance in front! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Colorado's got the puck along the boards. Pushes it across to Trenton. The Avs have it from the corner. A chance! Oh, and a great save by Swayman! The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Great hands to handle the saucer feed. And that's blocked away. Picked up along the wall by Shattenkirk. Final minute minute approaching here in this opening frame. Gets a piece of it with the glove. And it's a quick pass to McKinnon. Slick feed. Looks to pass it to McKinnon. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Present your ticket stub from tonight's game and receive up to 10% off of your meal at Bunsville Burgers Family Restaurants.
Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Both teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Colorado's had a tough start to the opening frame, James. It's just they don't look connected. There's not a lot of motion, and they're struggling with the puck. They turned it over a ton of times. They need to keep it simple to move it forward. They're just lucky this is still a scoreless game.
I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. And now it's taken by Lehkonen. Let's see what the officials are calling. The Avalanche, and they're going to go. And scores the takedown, and that'll bring this one to an end.
Yeah, gets his weight over him and takes him down to the ice, and he's going to be the victor in this one. The Bruins find a way to send a clear message with that fight. They say, we're not going to be pushed around. We're tough, we're physical, and we're not going anywhere.
Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes it to the front. Oh, break out the ice packs. He lays out one-on-one with the goaltender. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
Got to give some credit to the shooter here, James, for finding the hole, and that hole is low glove side. I think that the goaltender, he wants this one back.
Colorado's finally got the game's first goal here in the second period, and it's not for a lack of trying.
Yeah, they've played extremely well throughout this game so far, James. I mean, they've had multiple opportunities to score, and finally they get one. I think they can take a deep sigh of relief and get going.
Here's a short pass to Pasternak, and that shot gets caught in traffic. With the puck under siege, can he get out of the zone here? Loses his balance on the play. Cuts into the paint. Oh, and he makes another save.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
The Bruins take it along the wall.
Drouin's penalty is almost expired.
Boston's coaches will not be liking that power play opportunity as they fail to convert and give up a shorthanded one.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Puck picked up by Manson. And now he passes up to Rantanen. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Dishes it to Marchand. Looking for space inside the D zone. Takes it across the blue line. Takes a shot, and that goes off. The glove play continues here. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege. I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
The score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting two in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd-man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Bruins win the faceoff. Nice dish from the left wing. The Avs take possession in the defensive end. Angles it over to Drouin. Moves inside! Scores! Jonathan Drouin!
Well, the backhander's going to beat the goaltender on this one, James, but what I love about it is the effort to get to that area, that low slot area. You know you're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to fight for position. He does all of it, and he gets rewarded.
The Avs have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Takes the feed. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Georgiev's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
Great use of the stick at center by Manson. Colorado's gained possession along the boards. The Avalanche have the puck in the defensive zone.
Colorado's had a tremendous game so far, James. They've owned puck possession. They've been dominant in the offensive zone.
In all alone on the breakaway. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Colorado's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Boston's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And that's broken up. Moves it quickly over to Frederick. Turn that chance aside. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Moves it to Parisi. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. And he feeds it down to Trennan. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Taken by Frederick. Quick feed to Kiki. Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save. Quick pass to Parisi. Just wide. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Into the offensive end now. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Taves. Down the right side and into the zone. We got a whistle offside to call. Here in the later stages of this period, Colorado's got a 3-0 lead. They have been in control right from the start. Coyle's won the draw. McAvoy's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Shot! Oh, what a stop with the blocker by Georgiev. Makes a save again!
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in.
All alone! Oh, and the defender had a different idea there.
Well, he thought he had it, and then the defender comes out of nowhere. Why? Jumps to the puck, fights for position, and negates that opportunity.
Nowhere for that shot to go through. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The centermen glide into position. Coyle's won it off the faceoff. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up.
Hey fans, now is the time to pick up your team calendars. You can pick them up at kiosk 144 on the way level.
Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Avs have a comfortable lead here in the third period, James. They do not have to change a thing. Don't alter the game plan. Just close it out.
The Bruins win it. Picked up along the boards by McAvoy. Denies him. He got all of it. And the puck leaves the zone. Cutting to the slot. Denied by the goaltender. Scooped up along the wall by Trennan. The Avs take possession here in the open ice. Takes the puck at the point. Backhander in front. Stop to score! And that's another short-handed goal.
Well, it's hard to believe that the power play is struggling this much, James. And if you're on the PK, your coach is telling you, attack, be aggressive. Go get another one.
The Avs continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
The Bruins will play it in their own end.
Drouin's almost out of the box.
And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Disappointing power play effort as they serve up a short-handed goal, but both teams now back to even strength.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating. I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Colorado's now up by 4. Boston's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Back to the blue line. Denies him!
Georgiev's all over that shot and makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the slot.
And he stopped that one.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Works it across to McAvoy. Scores! And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. And listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build off that last shift.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame, the Bruins have a deep hole to dig themselves out of, trailing by 3. Boston's on the attack. Colorado's got possession of the puck. From center they get into the attacking area. Play is called for offside. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Poked away at center by McCarr. Great pressure forcing the turnover. And that goes off the face of the goaltender.
Well, that's the type of save they say use everything to get in front of it, James, as that jolts off the mask. He may be a little dizzy after that one.
And now it's grabbed by Frederick. The Avs gain possession. And he can't hang on after that hit. Takes a shot. Snagged with the glove by Swayman. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Avs are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead it 4-1. The Bruins win it in the defensive zone. Boston's looking to break out. Feeds the puck over to Lindholm. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. Puck battle along the boards. Tries to feed it over to Wood. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. And he turned that one aside. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Can't connect. The Avs going to work on offense. Turn that one aside. Jostles the puck loose. Takes the puck. The Bruins take over on possession. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Slides the puck down low. Here's a short pass to Marchand. And he turns that one aside.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the...
He's got a little jump. Steps inside. Here's a pass. Shuts the door. Wow, what a save. A lot of people were excited to see this head-to-head matchup tonight. Do we have a winner? Carlin Bates standing by with her answer.
McKinnon's getting my vote here, guys. I know it's been a tough night offensively for both of the players that we highlighted, but I think he's been effective even without getting on the score sheet.
Boston's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Heinen. Skates across the blue line. Taken along the wall by Heinen. Puts it on net. Oh, he gets all that one with the pad. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And now he angles it across to Pasternak. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Girard. The Bruins ready to go on the attack. Redirected off a stick. Grabbed along the boards by Zacha. Huge steal at his own end. This one-sided affair finally nearing the end. Colorado's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. Zacha's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Up along the wing. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Colorado's across the blue line. Oh, big-time hit along the wall, and this is why I'm glad I'm up here in a suit, Cheryl.
And I'm right there with you, James. I wouldn't want to be along those boards.
Well, no surprise. This was coming.
Yeah, and there's all those other things that happen in a game that we don't even see, and you know that they've exchanged words throughout the course of this game, and they're finishing it off with a battle.
And that'll do it after that one.
Gotta know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. Well, some good punches were landed there, and he looks visibly shaken up. I think he's going to need some medical attention, James. At the very least, some ice packs.
Well, with all that said and done with, we still got a game to play, and face-off here set to resume action. The Bruins win the face-off at center. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Colorado's gained the line and into the zone. Sends it out in front, and that goes off a stick. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Great positioning by the defender. Shot, big. Temperatures boiling over late here, Cheryl.
Boiling because there's certainly frustration as well. And when you're feeling frustrated, it's easy to just drop the gloves.
Well, a spirited scrap comes to an end with the takedown.
I think he might be relieved as they head to the ice as he was taking a thrashing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This has just been an ugly game, and they haven't been able to generate any momentum or get anything going. And this fight here is just a result of that buildup over the course of the game. Extremely frustrated, so the myths speak for themselves.
Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. The Bruins took care of business within the docks, but they could not channel it into offense tonight here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they dominated in the face-off circle, but it wasn't able to translate into offense. So they'll like that number. They'll want to continue with that. They've got to find ways to generate opportunities, James. Really, they weren't able to execute, and it's the reason why they lost.
Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski. See ya. Welcome to Edmonton, the home of what is considered by many to be the greatest hockey dynasty of all time, the 1980s Oilers. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Hurricanes get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Great poke check on the reach. Edmonton's in on the offensive attack now. Oh, what a chance in the slot. Put it wide.
Well, a golden opportunity, James, and playing from the middle of the ice is exactly what you want, but he just misses.
Right in the low slot. Here's a save by Anderson. Slides it over with pace to Svechnikov. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Great stop by Skinner. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Carolina's looking to break out of their own end. Quick shot. Just wide.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. Think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
And that's intercepted by Svechnikov. Moves it to McDavid. Shot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. Hammers the shot! Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Draisaitl's able to make clean passes that are easy for his teammates to receive, guys. His tape-to-tape zone ability means the puck doesn't bobble or bounce over his teammates' sticks, so they can keep the play going.
Slides it across to Shea. And now it's over to Stahl. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Moves the puck over to Kane. The Oilers have it behind the net. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Anderson. Hammers it. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Now that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Hooking up with the stick in the defensive end. Great stick work with the steal. Drury's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Play is stopped, and here's the official call. The Oilers are going to serve 2 for tripping here. The Hurricanes win the draw. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Carolina's playing it through the neutral zone. Puck grab by H.M.J.A. Back at the point, they set it up. Puck exits the zone. Burns plays it now. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone.
Kane standing up, ready to go.
The Hurricanes fail to capitalize on the power play. Both sides back to even strength. We are still tied.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
H.M.J.A. tried to do too much here, and it can be frustrating for the players he's playing with, going one-on-one, and you lose the puck. It's a tough one.
The Hurricanes move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Nosen. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by McLeod. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And makes the save. Scores! And look at that. Wait, hang on a second here.
I do not think that this is going to count. The official waved it off immediately.
Oh, boy. They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. Stahl's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Edmonton's got the puck. Quick pass to Draisaitl. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Fogel's got the puck in his own zone. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Denied by Anderson. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Oh, and that battle ends as the puck gets loose. Edmonton's got it along the wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. The Hurricanes play it along the boards. And that's intercepted by Kane. He carries the puck up along the wing. Fires it! Routine save made by Anderson.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the...
He might have a step here. He's in, all alone. Decides to think about it. Big play inside the defensive zone. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here.
Are you ready for your walk down memory lane? Then join us for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with your childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories, and you can call us right now every day.
Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Oilers find themselves in a scoreless game after owning the play and really controlling it in the offensive zone. It's a scoreless period, James, but they have to find ways to convert, and that means driving the middle of the ice and trying to bury it.
And that goes off a player. Moves the puck across to Slavin. Carolina's got it across the line. Poked away by Ekholm. And the puck skips away after that move.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Couldn't catch up to that pass. Moves the puck to Aho. Here's a short pass to Svechnikov. Oh, he caught him.
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
And they send it right back to him. Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a shot. And that's off target as it hits a body. Moves it quickly over to Nugent-Hopkins. Pokes it away, great hand high. From the boards, he takes that pass. Scores! The captain delivers!
Well, the goaltender has no chance of catching up to this puck. I mean, man, he put some hot sauce, some pepper, and some mustard on this quick release shot all at once.
Edmonton's broken through and has the game's first goal here in period number 2.
Well, typically the better team edges out their competitor, and they have been the better team through almost 40 minutes of this game, James. They find a way to get it through. They've trusted the process. They've trusted the game plan. Now it's about finishing it off and seeing the game right to the end.
Moves it to Kane. Easily turned aside by Anderson. The Oilers gain control of the puck. Takes the feed. Short as he just gets enough of that one.
Anderson's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Edmonton's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Staal's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Carolina's got it into the offensive zone. Shot! Kicked away. Nice pad save by the goaltender.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got it.
Big time save! Oh, my goodness!
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Takes enough, but he's still got the puck. He tries to tuck it in. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. From the point, they take control of it. Rocks him on the play. Denies that opportunity. Oh, and another save. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Carolina's going to start with the puck in their own end. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. The Hurricanes have it in the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. And he slides it quickly to Ryan. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Nate just trying a little bit too much here. You know that he's a creative player. He's aggressive, and that puck's on his stick.
Scores! They came, they saw, they took advantage of the rebound and scored.
James, these are the kind of pesky goals that create a ton of energy for your team. The rebound pops out after the shot. You have to have a hard stick, be heavy on it, with it on the ice, battle and compete for it. He does it, and he buries it.
Puck scooped up by Chatfield. Broken up at center by Fogle. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a chance! Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop!
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Looks to start the transition game behind the net. Oh, the poke check. He scores! Sebastian Aho! Carolina's got one back here late in period number 2. Now, can they even things up?
They need to get the equalizer, and the best way to do it is stay connected as a 5-player unit. They did real well in that scenario, on that last sequence to get that goal. They'll need to continue where they left off.
Quick feed to Fogle. Takes it to the net. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Looks to set up at the point now. Unloads from the blue line. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. They are swarming around like bees here in the O-zone. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. In the final moments of this period, Carolina's trailing by 1. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
Orlov's on his way down to the ice, almost on 1 foot. Incredible display of awareness as he's able to get that pass off, which leads to a great scoring chance.
Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments.
Fans, don't forget to enter tonight for our team signed poster, which we'll give away before the end of tonight's game.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Hurricanes are trailing in this game, and they're kind of fortunate, to be honest with you, James. They really haven't had anything in terms of offensive production. They got to get some more shot opportunities if they want to get back in it.
Hammers the shot, and he's got that one. Anderson's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
Lots of time left in this period. It's 2-1. Carolina's got the win off that draw. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. And that's poked away by Gensel. The Hurricanes in transition at center. Moves the puck. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Slides it diagonally to Fogle. From off the wall and onto a stick. Nugent Hopkins plays it against the boards. Scores! The Oilers like the net! Edmonton's added to their lead here, going up by 2 in the third period.
2 words their coaches will be telling them: keep attacking. They have their opponent on their heels right now. These next few shifts in this third period are critically important.
Quick pass across to Draisaitl. With possession along the wall. Oh, look at the glove save by Anderson.
Listen, James, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position and makes the save as a result.
The Oilers have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Easily turned aside by Anderson. Let's get the call.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
Carolina's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. The Hurricanes win the faceoff.
Power plays more time on the ice.
He's got a step.
Athletes are...
Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
He's got a little jump. He's in alone. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
The Hurricanes win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Scrum ensues along the boards. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Skinner.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Another stop by the goaltender.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding, made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Here's a chance. Oh, and stops him again.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Oilers are up 3-1. Carolina's got it in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Oh, what a slick stop by Anderson. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. They're going to go here.
Well, the tempers are flaring and changing the momentum of the game. Let's see who the winner is.
And there's the winning blow.
Did he ever connect on that one, James? And now look at him on the ice. He's laboring to get up. The Oilers cheering on their player as he goes toe-to-toe in this fight. He's the winner in this one, and it's going to create a lot of adrenaline within this whole building.
Well, it looks as though the tensions have finally simmered, and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! Picked up along the wall by Teravainen. Gaining momentum along the boards. And somehow he hangs on. Passes on over to McDavid. Fires it on net. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Too much congestion blocks the shot. And he passes it up ahead to Nugent Hopkins. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Now he slides it up to McDavid. Carries it in. Here they come on the rush. Solid hit on that play. Handles the puck. Quick pass to Teravainen. And he takes the pass. Oh, great poke save by the Tendy. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Moves it over to Svechnikov. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Now over to Kane. Makes a move in front. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. And they're going to be short-handed once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Henrique stick handling in his own zone. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Picked up along the boards by Kulak. Chance right in front. Oh, that's off the blocker. What a stop by Anderson. Directs it on over to Burns. Through center along the wing. Takes it at center. Takes a shot. Skinner's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Ryan's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Shot, and he's right there with the blocker to keep it out.
Harry's time in the penalty box is up, and he's got to get back to just finding his place within the game on the ice, and he gets a nice scoring chance right there that needs to give him some confidence. He can play physical, but he's also got to play with his brain.
And that's denied by the goaltender. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Late goings of this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. They win the faceoff here in their own end to take possession. Receives the pass. Carolina's got the puck against the half wall. And their coaches go with a desperation. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save. And into the wide open cage. It's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance mark. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Takes that pass back to the point. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Gains the zone from the right. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it to make the save. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight.
This penalty is a frustration call. You're down by a few and end of the game and you take one. That's all it is.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Slides it to Natchez. Knocked away with the stick by McDavid. And here we go. It's a late-going fight here.
Well, they're running out of runway. We were waiting for this one all game, and as the game claws to an end, they find a way to drop the gloves.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. Sometimes you hate to be on the other side of this. You know that your opponent, when they're getting blowed out late in the game, they're going to be physical, they're going to get the fists up, a lot of mitts going at it, and this is a product of frustration. You're getting blown out in the game, you're just trying to send a message.
One's in the books. Edmonton's puck possession was taken to another level tonight. It was dominant.
It was dominant, and it's what they did with it. They weren't afraid to attack, pay the price to go into the heart of the coverage. That's right into the middle of the ice. They would kick it out, and they created so many shot opportunities.
Well, that'll bring an end to an exciting night of hockey, and for all of us here at EA Sports, including Danny, Matt, Natalia, all in the truck, I'm James. She's Cheryl. Good night, everybody.